Let's hike together Chihuahuan Desert Natural Trail. Deserts are desolate, but there's a lot to learn about plants. How do desert plants save moisture? Their leaves are small or none at all. They use waxy or resinous coatings. They have thick saps, or they use spiny or thorny protection. Survival methods are very different from normal plants. Here, how many birds and other animals have you seen? During hotter times of the year, these creatures may not be visible during the day. You might find them lying under bushes, resting in cool burrows, or sitting in the shady part of a shelter. Watch for these animal homes as you walk. Can you spot the three species of prickly pear cactus common around the dugout wells? All have succulent flat stems with a waxy coating and spines. Fungi and bacteria which break down dead plant and animal tissues are less abundant in the desert. Decay takes much longer in this arid environment. Turkey vultures, ravens, and other scavengers search the desert for dead animals. Spines are the prickly pear's main defense against being eaten, but they don't always work. Rodents bite between the spines, while javelina ignore the sharp points. These animals also help new cactus plants begin growing by knocking up pads, which soon take root. Isolation made pioneers resourceful. In building homes, they used materials which occurred here naturally. Wood was scarce, so walls often built of rock or adobe or dug partly below the ground, like this dugout. A common dagger-leaved plant, the lechuguilla, is an indicator plant of the Chihuahuan Desert, for it grows nowhere else. Seas moved in and out of the Big Bend area several times, depositing thick limestone beds. Volcanic activity covered much of the area with ash and lava. Because lizards and snakes are cold-blooded, they depend largely on solar energy to help them warm up and become active each morning. They can absorb different amounts of heat depending on how they align their bodies with the sun. During the hottest times of day, they seek shade or a burrow. What a variety of colors, shapes, and sizes of gravel you can find here. A flashy flood following a summer thunderstorm can move more rock in a few minutes than a trickling stream does over many years. The ocotillo looks dead without leaves, but leaves come back after rain, and it grows. From this wash, compare plants in the wash with those around you. Washes occur throughout deserts, cut by flash floods following infrequent thunderstorms. The wash's surface is often dry, but groundwater lies closer to the surface here than in the surrounding desert. Shrubs not only provide protection for desert animals, but some act as nurse plants for smaller ones. This thick thorny brush provides excellent habitat for birds and small mammals. Look for animal tracks and droppings here. These signs help you identify animals and their diets. Their size and shape show how large or small the animal is. The contents of the droppings tell if the animal eats plants, animals, or both. The wide variety of habitats attracts a large number of birds to this Chihuahuan Desert Park. Over 380 species have been sighted here. Water, a rare find in the desert. Plants and animals flourish around the spring or permanent water hole. Compare the vegetation here with that farther away from the spring. Man's activity in the desert is limited by his need for water. The presence of water made dugout wells a cultural center during the early 1900s. We are heading for Santa Elena Canyon.